I set?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
Almost.
Almost. Well, let me know when you're set, and we'll get ready to go. Gotcha. Everybody good? Let me know when you're good. You guys good? Doral's working on it? Okay.
Last but not least.
It's all right. We still love you, dispatch.
So you let us the ghosts.
That's true. All right. Doral, you ready?
No.
You're getting there.
We love how we have you staring right into the sun.
It's okay.
Planned it.
Well, it moved on us. It was all right before.
Yeah.
It's true. You guys didn't move, the sun did. It's true.
We move around here.
No pressure, Doral.
Not really. Almost there.
You're good.
Someone's just trying to eat a salad. We'll have a
Right.
press conference.
Right.
Set, Matt.
Looking good now, right? All right, sir. Floor is yours.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm sorry we're not able at this point to release any really more information. The investigation will continue for some time. As far as the fatalities, the notifications to families have just not yet been completed, so we can't really comment on that. There was this morning, very quickly, a reunification center that was set up, and that's where the families have been gathering. That's where the students were taken, and it looks like most of those students have now left with their family members. I had the opportunity to express my sympathy to Dr. Faransky, who is the superintendent, also the former superintendent. Mr. Murphy was also there, and I expressed to him my deepest sympathy. This tragedy is just, it's really kind of hard to describe. I had the chance to talk very briefly to some of the students, one of the moms who was picking up her child, as well as several other children, and taking them back home. So I think that's what's occurring with most of the families. I think most of the families are now gone. So again, I just want to express my deepest sympathy on behalf of the people of the state of Ohio to all the families, everyone who has been injured, everyone who family who had a member who died. This is just a tragedy that no one, you can hardly ever imagine it, and it's the worst nightmare for, I'm sure, the superintendent, worst nightmare for the families, worst nightmare for the teachers, and so our hearts go out to them, and our prayers. So I am ordering flags at half-mast in Tuscarawas County, as well as at the state capitol building. That's really, unfortunately, about all I can say, about all we have. Again, the investigation as far as the cause is probably going to take some time, and I would not anticipate that would happen today. The patrol will be in a position to really give you a definitive explanation of exactly what happened. The patrol will be back, either through a release or here, to give you the information as far as once the notifications are done to the families. in regard to the number of deaths. So that's again really about all we have. Hearts go out to Tuscarawas Valley and that school. It's a very tight-knit community. Rather small school, rural part of the county, and I can only imagine what the community is going through right now. So.
Governor, can you put into words the conversation? You said you spoke to some of the children, or did you speak to just the adults?
No, I didn't. Look, I didn't. I didn't ask them about what had happened. I was talking to the mom, and she told me she'd come and they were headed back. They were actually stopped at McDonald's and got some food and were heading home. So just didn't feel it was right for me to try to, say anything to the students except I was sorry, and had my deepest sympathy. So.
And are there resources available to the
Yeah, there's been resources available from the beginning. Several of the family members remarked to me, that they appreciated that. They felt that the resources had been there. The patrol has a members group where they have members of the patrol who are ready to go to the families. My understanding that group was there, very quickly at the place where everyone was gathering at the church. And my understanding also they were headed, and I believe they have been at the school as well. So I think there's certainly a lot of people there, a lot of resources, but it's no matter how much help you have, and people appreciate it very much, but the tragedy is still there. So.
And we've been hearing that a firefighter may have gone inside that bus to try to save some children and had been injured.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you verify for us how
No.
many fatalities
No,
and how
no.
many hurt?
No, can't do that. I mean, we gave you earlier today the number that went to the hospital. Those numbers are, to my knowledge, still the same. So, all right. Thank you all very much.
Can OSP speak to the investigation at all, or at least what it takes to get through an investigation like this without getting into the specifics, all the efforts that have to go under such a large scale operation?
Yeah, so obviously with this crash, there's 5 vehicles involved total, as I said earlier today. And this scale of a crash, we have to break down, what exactly caused the crash in regard to which vehicle struck which vehicle, and what that sequence was within that crash at the time of the incident. So we have a crash reconstruction team that's out there. They're going to recreate the crash scene. Obviously, they're going to do investigations into each and every vehicle, look at the damage of those vehicles, speak to the occupants of the vehicles, the drivers. They're going to try to unfold this crash and just kind of take a step back in time and try to recreate the crash as it happened. So we have an understanding of exactly what occurred today. So it's going to take some time for that investigation to be complete.
Do you know if there's any video evidence, either from the bus or from ODOT or any other cameras on cars?
That we don't know at this time. It's under that would be under the
Talk
investigation.
about how the other people are doing in the other cars. We heard 18 from the bus. What about the other people?
Yeah, so like I said, there were people that were transported to area hospitals from the crash today. In regard to which vehicles those people were from and things like that, we'll follow up with a media release on that as soon as we're able to release the information, the details about the crash. Again, it's under investigation. We don't want to give out the information in regard to fatalities or anything like that until we know for sure that all families have been made aware of the situation.
Is there anything on the semi that may have contributed to what appears to be a fire that started afterward or anything?
Again, we do know that a fire was involved in the crash. There was a fire after the crash occurred. We're still trying to determine exactly what caused that, and that's part of that investigation.
We don't know what the truck was transporting.
I do not have that information, though.
Matt, you want to give them an update on the road?
I can do that, sir. Yeah, so I know a lot of people are asking, obviously, about the travel conditions out here on I-70, very busy highway here in central Ohio and across the state. We do still have both directions closed. That will remain in effect for the foreseeable future. We are working to get that open as quickly as we can. But for now, eastbound traffic coming out of Columbus is being detoured right here at 310. You can either go north or south on 310. That'll take you south to 204 and take you over to get to the east of the crash scene, or north to US 40 will get you north of the crash scene as well. Westbound traffic, that's where the crash actually occurred. So westbound traffic is being detoured right now at State Route 158. We do know there is going to have to be some pavement repairs that will be made. The pavement repair damage, though, we just don't know until they get the scene cleared completely, and we'll have a chance for our ODOT folks to get in there and look at how bad the damage is. But we do know that there will have to be some pavement repairs made. We already have a contractor that is staging as we speak to go in and make those repairs. So we will try to get everything open as quickly as we can. But we just need people to continue to avoid this area. If you can do that, check ogo.com. That's ohgo.com. That's our website. You've got the ODOT app as well on Ogo. That will give you all the live traffic cameras and show you the current travel conditions out here. But again, if you can avoid this area, we certainly ask that you do that. Sir?
Okay, Matt,
Thank you all.
We had that secondary crash earlier on Route 37 first. Has that been cleared up, and have we had any others after that?
That secondary crash on 37 was cleared. I am not aware of any other crashes at this point, but again, we've got a lot of heavy traffic on a lot of these roads that are handling interstate traffic right now that were not designed to handle interstate traffic. So those that are out here driving through this area, or if your travels take you here and you have no other alternate to use, please use extreme caution as you're coming out here. Again, we've got a lot of traffic on these 2-lane roads, and everybody just needs to pay attention. You should always be paying attention, but especially now. Put those phones down, buckle up, allow that extra stopping distance in front of you. Just really important to pay attention out here.
Lieutenant, if there were eyewitnesses, who should they call? What numbers? Is there a number they can call if they saw it?
Yeah, so if there was anybody that has any information regarding this crash, call the local highway patrol post for your area. When we put out a media release here later on, there's going to be a tip line on there. That information I can forward to you at that point in time. But if you do have information right now, contact your local highway patrol post and they can get you in contact with the investigators.
Have you talked to anybody that saw it? Were folks waiting here to talk?
Again, that's all part of the investigation. We're investigating it right now, and once we have more details, we'll share those with you.
When's the next update?
The next update will most likely come in the form of a press release later today.